Hello, welcome to the Art of the Oracle. Thank you so much for being here. All right, so we are diving into another day with the angels and asking what we most need to know. I am using the Healing with the Angels Oracle as well as Angel Tarot. So let's dive in. What is it that you most would like to know? Okay, so that was kind of fun. So I was asking, what do you really want to know about? And then the cards, Freedom came out. Really, really beautiful card. It does have a little bit of a beautiful woman here on the front. But she is, you probably can't even see that. But anyway, just in case, we're going to put a little something over it so you can see all the beautiful cherubs. And you're aware of the card that's bringing out freedom. So what does freedom mean to you? It's very interesting that this card is coming out right now. And then we have another hidden card here. Answered prayers. Wow. So what does freedom mean to you? Are you in, a financial bind or a relationship that's not working? Are you in a location that doesn't feel right? Are you tied to a job that you don't love, those kind of things. So that to me is day-to-day freedom. And seeing these two paired up together with answered prayers, this feels really beautiful to me. I know what I would want if for me, it's always financial freedom, right? Because when you have financial freedom, in my mind, you have the freedom to do everything else. And it's tricky here in this country, right? Everything we do seems to be tied to how much money we make, because it does create the ability to do the things that we want to do. So the guidebook here says the angels guide you to freely express your true thoughts, feelings, and do it all with love. It says you may feel trapped right now by some sort of life condition. So that's what I was asking, like, what is it that you feel like would really mean freedom? Not what's keeping you trapped, but if we can visualize that thing that we would really love to have in our world, I think that is a step closer to the freedom that we desire. The next time you begin a sentence with the words, I have to, it's asking us to please stop and ask the angels to show you some sort of alternative. So instead of saying, I have to, maybe I want to, I choose to, or I love to. All these things bring more of a self-empowered state. And I feel like this is really exciting with this answered prayer here. So I feel like once we get into that moment where we really can reframe the way that we look at where we are and where we want to go, then our prayers will be answered. And this is exactly what this card says. All of your prayers are answers. Fear not, your prayers have been heard and answered. And it's something that I've always heard. I've always heard that everything exists right now. So if you can imagine the thing that you want in your world, then it already exists. And it already exists now. It's just about getting into the feeling vibration of what does it really mean to have that. So feeling the freedom, feeling like you can wake up every day, whatever time that you want, eat whatever you want, be with whoever you want, do whatever you want. All of these things are, to me, part of what freedom, that would be freedom to me. And because I work for myself, I can do that a little bit. But let's find out for all of you, what does the tarot have to offer here in the message for this moment about freedom and having our prayers answered? See, I feel like collectively there is something that we've all been, okay, so several cards, Jeff. There's something we've all been wanting and we've all been collectively asking for. And that is part of what I feel like the reason why there's a big shift going on in the planet. And maybe I'd love to hear from you. Are you feeling that things are shifting? Are you feeling that things are shifting in a good way or a bad way? Are you feeling more free? Are you starting to feel, that things are going in an area that gives you more opportunity to do the things that you want to do, or you feel like that things are becoming more tightened around you or constrained around you. So let's tap into the other cards as you ponder that question, and let's see what they have to say. So we have the Six of Air. This is around our thoughts. And the first thing it says here is things are looking up, the end of a difficult situation and taking a trip. And these are, it's a really beautiful take on what the Six of Swords is. And a lot of times in the Six of Swords, it's a woman who's got her bags packed. She's in a boat like this horse is showing here. And she is being led onto shore. She's being led forward into the next stage of, you know, her journey, whatever that may be. So what is the next stage of your journey? Are you being led? Can you let go of some things to see what the universe really wants for you? Let's see, the next card that we have here is Five of Earth. And this one is recognizing that we all have fears around money, right? And five's around changing. And it's interesting that we're going from the six down to the five. Let's see what else we have. We have renewal, which we had this card earlier, and the King of Fire. And these two actually may have come out yesterday. So this is a liberation from the things that used to be, from the old way of thinking, from the old way of being and doing things. And from what I can see here, I want to make sure that you can see all this. From what I'm understanding, from what the cards are telling me today, is that it's recognizing that you have asked for something. That you've asked for something that's really important, that it's some sort of freedom to be able to live life to its fullest in a way that creates, you know, opportunities, right? That's what we all want. Opportunities for perhaps love, for jobs that give us not just money, but also help us to feel like we're really doing something special in this world. So I think the reason why the six and the five came out like this is like there is a new beginning, and what is leaving us is this kind of fear. And I think before the fear leaves, it actually will present itself in something that, so when we face our fears is basically what I'm trying to say, then the fear is generally much smaller than we've made it out to be in our head. So through this Six of Air, this movement forward, this letting go of needing to control things, we are forced in a new direction, which causes us to really face the thing that we fear the most, which for a lot of us is financial difficulties. The card 20 is a card of complete liberation, which is bringing us freedom. And then we have this King of Fire, and I love this. Look at this card. It's like this beautiful dragon that he's on top of, this beautiful purple and gold dragon. And it's asking you to take a lead in your own life. That when we let go of the things that we feel like we have to do or that we have to control to be able to get where we feel like is the right place, when we let go of all that, that's, I think, when the magic happens. That's when our prayers are answered. That's when we can really feel the freedom that we all desire. And it's hard to do that, because to do that we have to completely trust. We have to completely open ourselves up and trust the process of what's going on. So I hope this is helpful as you move into December. Today is a full moon day, and that's exactly what this full moon is asking us, to take a look, really look. It's a big illumination on what's going on in our world. And so it's asking us to look at what it is that we're kind of tangled up in, and is there something that's creating a barrier between what we desire to be able to accept what it is that we really want, to feel that we are worthy of being blessed, and to take the lead on our life, because we're being able to see it in a new way. That's what this full moon is about. It's full moon in Gemini, and Gemini has the ability to see things in more than one way. It shows you like both sides of the fence, let's say. It's multiple perspectives, which is what Gemini brings in. Great communication and the ability to see things in different ways. So yeah, so let go of the reins and let's see what happens as we lean into the last month in 2025 here in December. So thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye now.